Hi, GB. It's me, Mrs. Sheppard. I am here to read you some of our book, Ghost. I'm reading pages 122 to 128. I hope you all are enjoying the book. I really am. I love Ghost as the main character and all the things that he's been through and is also navigating through. So here we go. This chapter starts, chapter 8, World Record for Having the Best Secret. Thankfully, it didn't take too long to get to the Chinese restaurant. After we finished staring at the big orange and white fish swimming around in a giant tank in the waiting area, we found out Coach had our seats prearranged. He and Sunny sat on one side of the booth, and me, Lou, and Patty sat on the other. The weird red vinyl seats oinked as we shuffled in. Okay, so you guys, pick anything you want on the menu. Coach unbuttoned the top button of his shirt. Anything at all. We're here to celebrate the newbies. I didn't know how anybody else felt about picking anything on the menu, but I almost flipped out. I was so excited. I mean, I'd been eating hospital food almost every day during the week for I don't even know how long. I guess since my dad had been gone. So this was going to be heaven. We all checked out our menus, way more than what I usually see when me, Mom, King, and Aunt Sophie order it in on the weekends. Me and Mom always get shrimp fried rice. Aunt Sophie gets crab sticks, which I always thought was a weird choice. And King, 9 times out of 10, orders a cheeseburger with 2 egg rolls. And when the food comes, me and King always throw the fortune cookies at each other and try to whack them to pieces with the chopsticks. Is everyone ready to order? A waitress had come over, pad in hand, to scribble whatever we said. I am, Coach said. Me too, Patty said, closing her menu. I was ready too. Lou looked like he was still thinking about it, but we figured he'd be ready by the time the waitress got to him. I'll have the shrimp lo mein, Coach said, with a Sprite. Sesame chicken, from Patty, and to drink, 2 cherry Coke. Cherry Coke, Lou balked. Who drinks cherry Coke? I do, Patty said, holding her hand up in front of his face to shut him up. The waitress thought about it. I can put some cherry juice in a regular Coke. How about that? Perfect, Patty said, smiling. Lou moved her hand away. And for you? The waitress was talking to him now. Oh, I'm not ready, he said, picking up his menu again. Go ahead, Ghost. I'm going to have the Peking duck, please, and a lemonade. Peking duck, Lou said. Not Peking, Sunny said. Peking. I'll have that too, please. And to drink? Sparkling water, please. Y'all are the fanciest newbies I ever met, Coach said. He moved his silverware and chopsticks off his napkin, then put the napkin in his lap. Are you ready now? The waitress asked Lou again. Yeah, you ready? Patty repeated, way harder than the super soft-spoken waitress. There's just so many options, but I think I'm just going to have shrimp fried rice, Lou said. Shrimp fried rice? From Coach? After all that, you order shrimp fried rice, from Patty. Good choice, from Sunny, nicing it up as usual. The waitress disappeared with our menus. That's when Coach started his boring speech about how proud he was to have us on the team and how great the season was going to be. He said, we all showed promise. Well, that was something I had never heard before, that I was showing promise. Then he started dishing dirt about some of the other teammates. Not really dirt, just funny stuff they'd never tell us. Like how Crystal Speed used to be Crystal No Speed. He said she used to run like her feet were made of cement. Now she's better. He also said Mikey has always been kind of tough, comes from a military family. Coach said his father makes him salute and everything. Aaron is the oldest of a whole bunch of brothers and sisters, so he's always annoyed at everybody on the track team, but can't help to take care of everyone, which is why he's the captain. Right when he was telling us about how Curran Outlaw was the king of the false start last year, our waitress returned to the table with our food. Yes, it was go time, and I was so ready. I'd even made up in my mind that no matter how good the food was, I would save some for Mom. I mean, it wasn't every day we ate duck. Matter of fact, we never ate duck. So yeah, I was definitely going to save some for her. We all put our napkins in our laps like Coach did. And as the lady set the plates in front of us, piled up with Chinese goodness, Coach quickly gathered all of our forks and knives. He even snatched our chopsticks. Okay, newbies, here's the deal, he said, clenching the utensils. In order for you to get your silverware back so that you can enjoy this amazing food, you have to tell everybody one thing about yourself that most people don't know. Something good. Wait, what? Patty said, looking longingly at her sesame chicken. I stared at my duck, the smell of it doing all kinds of cartwheels and backflips in my nostrils. Oh man, it's tradition, Coach explained. So, who's first? Me, Lou offered, staring at his fried rice like it wasn't fried rice. I'm starving, so I'll go first. Coach shifted one fork, one spoon, one knife, and one set of chopsticks in his right hand. The rest were in his left. He held Lou's utensil up and smiled. Let's hear it. Lou looked off as if his secret was on the other side of the restaurant or in that big fish tank. Well, he started, giving us his attention again. I'm albino. Duh, Patty groaned, slapping her hand on her forehead. He said a secret, fool. I wanted to chime in and say that if he had told me that a few days earlier, it actually would have been a secret to me. But then I would have had to admit that I thought he might have been an alien, and that wasn't exactly the secret I was wanting to share. Yeah, I already knew that, Sonny said softly. So did I, Coach said, putting the silverware in his right hand back in his left. Wait, Lou said, clearly feeling that his meal would be held up. That fried rice must have been calling his name. Okay, for real this time. He took a deep breath. I always wanted a brother, but my mom can't have no more kids. And the reason why I wish I had one is because then I could have seen what I would have looked like if I wasn't albino. Me, Patty, Sonny, and even Coach went dead quiet. Nobody said nothing. Like, whoa. Plus, I could relate to wanting a brother too. It would be nice to have somebody to hang with during the week. I had King on the weekends, but on the weekdays it was just me and Ma. So mainly just me, because she's Ma, and Ma ain't bro. Plus, I probably would have had less altercations because my brother could have talked me out of some of them. He probably would have talked me out of cutting my shoes up and stealing the silver bullets from the sports store too. So I was totally with Lou on this one. Coach handed Lou his utensils and even slid the soy sauce over. Don't wait for us, son, Coach told him. Dig in, you've earned it. Lou went for it. As he shoveled rice into his trap, Sonny spoke up. So I don't have a mom, Sonny said. I mean, I do, but she's gone. She passed away giving birth to me. Patty's eyes instantly began to shine. I could feel mine wetting up too, but I didn't want to cry. Not at our special newbie dinner, but I felt for Sonny. My mother isn't always the happiest lady on earth, but that's just because times have been tough. But I'd rather have tough times with her than no times at all. Sonny never even met his mom. Never even had her cooking, and all moms can cook when they're not too tired. That's so sad, Patty said, reaching across the table for Sonny's hand. I'm so sorry. Well, that's it for me. Enjoy the rest of the book. And again, take care, GB family. Till later.